Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu and this is Shallow Seas, part 27 of the VJ scenario pack. So I'll just put that in there so I don't forget. A huge area of land is yours to build over this beautiful sea. Your objective to have at least 2,200 guests in your park at the end of October year 4 for park rating of at least 600. So a fairly long scenario then. We've got two sort of islands. So I'm going to assume there's a path underneath where there'll have to be. Yeah, there's a path underneath connecting each one. So we've got two entrances. Free entry. Let's have a look at the rides. We've got cable chairlift. We've got some flat rides. A few coasters. A thrill ride. A couple of water rides. And not a great selection of shops. So I think what we'll do is we'll put our initial research into shops. I don't like the sort of tarmac, so I'll get rid of that and I'm going to replace it with the wooden path, which I assume we'll have. Yes. And then I think what I'll do is I'll do like a large boardwalk down the middle, connecting both up. Now it's going to be expensive, but I figure it'll be worth it because 2,200 is, it's a fair amount of guests and we don't want to have an issue with overcrowding. Now, as I said, it's going to be expensive, but we do have a limb coaster there. So we can easily put a few cheap and cheerful profit coasters down if we need the extra cash. So yeah, I think with this one, it's going to be more of a summary style video because I really can't see the park looking great by the time I finished with it. So let's just crack on and see what we can do. Maian won, and we've already won an award for best toilets. So here is my boardwalk down the middle, and then these gaps then I'm going to fill with some shops and some seating areas. And then what I'm going to do is, as I've done here, build some rides off, and then I'll get the path. No, I'll get the path and then I'll just build it down and around and then loop back. And then that gives me more things to build onto. I mentioned it was going to be expensive. So yeah, we spent a lot of money so far just on pathing and things like that. But we have got the coasters that we can put down to earn a lot of cash. So far, so good. I'm not worried. We've got a long way to go and I'm sure we're going to be fine. October year 1, I've got a couple of cheap and cheerful profit coasters down. So it's a limb coaster, just shoots up, back, and there you go. So it's into a half loop and then back around, or quarter loop. I can't remember what it is. So let's have a look. Tiger. And you might be thinking, Tiger at sea? That's bizarre. It'll make sense in the end. Don't worry about it. So £10 a go. Excitement's fine. They're more than happy to pay for that. So we're already now, we're only making the hundreds, and now we've got the two coasters down. We're starting to make thousands. So I've got the first of my seating areas down. So that's the way I'm going to do it all the way along. I've got some cable cars down as well. So I'm just seeing which height I prefer. Excitement on these is really low. I'm going to assume that that's based on the length. So as I mentioned before, done the loop around. There's going to be issues with litter, so I am going to have to hire a lot of staff. But that's fine. So I think what I'll do is I'll do another pair of limb coasters the other side, a different design, but something cheap and cheerful. Again, £10 a pop, and that'll get the guests. They'll get the money off the guests quite quickly. With the limb coasters, they don't attract a lot of guests into the park, so it's about half as much as normal. So when I end up with the 4, that'll only be really roughly the same as 2 normal coasters will attract. But yeah, 600 guests. We need another 600 more. We'll be fine. October year 2, and we've been building a lot this year. So the first year, most of that was taken up by the boardwalk. And then once that's done, then we've got the seating areas all done, some extra shops all done, and we've got some extra coasters as well. So we've seen these two. Tiger didn't make a lot of sense. Hammerhead, see? Sharks. Now it makes sense. Tiger shark, hammerhead shark. So obviously a bit of a fishy theme. Nope, that's a chairlift. We've got a water coaster just here, splashdown. Guess loving that. It's broken down now. And then we've got the submarine ride, Mellow Submarine. We've got 3 top spins in a row. I might change those out for another 3x3 thrill ride as they unlock later on in the game. I might not. We'll see how we go. Couple of swinging inverter ships with a space there for something else. And then over here then we've got a suspended coaster, playing crazy. I suppose I could have said flying fish, but I've left it on the planes. Guess loving that. Researching thrill rides now. So yeah, just trying to plug some of these gaps. I figure going into year 3, we'll switch to roller coasters. And because yeah, we are going to need to start building some bigger and better rides. Money wise, no issues at all. We're making 11,000 a month. As the rides get older, I will start dropping the price for them, but they're happy to pay £10 a go for my coasters. October year 3, 2,000 guests in the park. We've just got the green arrow, so that guest number is going to go up. So we've got a few new coasters. This one is Sailfish Junior Coaster. So it boosts out of the station, and then it's into a chain lift, and then it just comes down. A few twists and turns, a bit of an interaction with a path, and then back to the station. Decent excitement for what it is. What else have we got? Lay down coaster just here. Swordfish. Nice 6 excitement on that. That's all you really want. You don't have to go overboard on these. You just need something cheap and cheerful that the guests will happily hand over their cash to go on. And look at that. Look at the cash that we've got. We've got over 100,000 on hand, making 19,000 a month. Have started reducing some of the prices down. So a lot of them now I'm charging £5 a go because I want to retain guests. I am going to put down a ton of ATMs, cash machines, but I figure what we'll do is we don't need the money, so I'll lower the prices, and that way we'll keep guests in the park a bit longer. Plus, we're going to get new ones. Have we got any? There you go. So we've got an award. We're constantly winning awards. There you go. Best roller coasters. Tidiest park. Park with the best food. So each one of those gives us a nice little boost in the guest numbers. We've got Marlin here, hypercoaster. Decent 6 excitement. Up, down and around the bends, etc. Nothing fancy. Launch free fall just there. Have we seen this one? No, we haven't seen this one. Compact inverted coaster. Manta. There you go. Decent stats on that. Coloured the chairlifts in, giving them a better paint scheme. Pirate ships added. I think that's it for all the new stuff. So we need 2,200 guests. We've got 2,050. So I figure I'll just add a couple more coasters, and that should be enough. And then I've added loads of ATMs around the place. So yeah, a couple more coasters, and that should be it then. We can I can just fast forward then till the end. Once I know that the 2200's all set, I can just fast forward till the end and skip the scenario because it hasn't been a great one. So anyway, let's get on with it. October 4, almost 2,500 guests in the park. We've got a couple of new coasters. So we've got a looping coaster here, kelp. So we've gone from fish, now we've gone to seaweed. Decent excitement on that. Having this ridiculous chairlift going through the loops, that gave it a massive boost. And then just over here, we've got a stand-up coaster, starfish. Excitement's not much, but yeah, why aren't they going on that? They were going on it. It's because it's raining. There you go. As soon as it stops raining, they'll go back on it. And yeah, a ridiculously long chairlift where the first station is just here, and then the second station is there. So this chairlift will get you from here, from this area, to there. So we'll get you from there to, that's not showing it very well, is it? Let's try it. Let's do a sign. So we'll get you from there to there, to that other sign. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll get you 5 squares away from where you started off at. It's a solid 3 excitement. It's 4,075 foot one way and 4,318 the other way, which doesn't really make much sense to me, since you'd figure they'd be the same, but somehow it's not. Yeah, so I've got it looping through there. It goes through that loop. It interacts with the junior coaster. How are we doing for time? 25th. Comes over here, interacts with these coasters, and then it goes somewhere else. I've lost where it's gone. Not that it's important. Anyway, let's have a quick, I tell you what, I haven't mentioned the amount of staff that we've got. Oh, hang on. They're slacking. Oh, do you know what? Let's just get rid of them. So yeah, we got 61 or 62 handymen, handy people, 10 mechanics. So I've zoned these because of the nature of the paths. Got a few security guards and a few entertainers. So just so that we've got at least one of each, and that will make us eligible for best staff at some point. Anyway, yeah. So when we came in, I got rid of the original path, and then I connected the 2 entrances up with this boardwalk using my 4x4 piling system, and then filled the gaps in with shops and seating areas. It was very, very expensive to do that, but that was fine because I knew I had the limb coaster. So I got 2 this side, and we've done it. 2 that side, 2 this side, charging £10 a go. Guests were more than happy to give me all their cash, and then from there it's just a simple case of building rides and some path loops, and then more rides and more path loops, and then connecting them all up, and then as and when we needed more staff, chucking some down. Put in toilets, kiosks, and ATMs on major junctions, and then that way when it rains as well, we get a ton of cash from the umbrella sales. Yeah, not a great scenario, I'll be honest. I suppose it's good for the variety, but that was about it. Other than that, wasn't really that fussed on it. This ride's broken down. We need to do something for the outro. I'm sure it'll be fine. There you go. Guest numbers starting to fall. Oh, what's all that about then? Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're fed up. Maybe they want to go home. Some of them have been here since March year one. After all, Sarah, what's wrong with her? She's hungry. Well, there's loads of food shops around the place, so hurry up and fix that because I need to show it on the outro. Okay, so this was Shallow Seas, part 27 of the VJ scenario pack. I've been Stu. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.